Happy Thanksgiving. And good evening. Amanita the Amusing, so named because she is a fun gal to be around. Amanita is a type of mushroom. Fun gal to be around. The Grove.
Wait, stop. If you're going to kill me, let me fix my hair. I want to leave a hand.
Let's see. Oh, it wasn't exactly where I wanted to be. But it's where I am, so here I am. And here I'll be. Hello? See what else we've got for our dailies. And good evening. Happy Thanksgiving to whomever has joined me. No. An activity, I tell you. So we'll see if I can see the NPC here. There it is, the Mist Stranger, and see if we can activate. Jumpstart meeting the Mist Stranger. World is how much time do I have? Cannot linger forever. Perhaps we'll meet again one day. I recommend you take action. Okay. And what action is that? Speak with the Mist Stranger and hear their request. What was it? You must meet 5 events in the zone. Right, 5 events. This time for sure. Bonk. I think this is an event. It is.
I am mighty.
Moss Heart's weakened.
That's refreshing.
Ah.
Maybe you'll think twice next time.
Thank you. Without your
That's
support,
one
there's
event.
no way
I need
the
4 more.
farm will survive.
That's refreshing.
And we're just going to work on map completion. Leveling up. Map completion. Fun will be had by some. Hopefully you. Probably me. Oh, that's right. I need to be turned into a giant tree.
Thank
Just
you.
an average day,
Without
you
your
know.
support,
There we
is
go.
no way the
I'm
farm
not
will
really
survive.
giant. I'm above average sized, though.
Seize the moment.
Frankly, the faster animation looks really goofy. I'm a semi-int. Fat Body. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Speaking of a fat body, mine is stuffed. Appropriately, with stuffing. And a turkey sandwich. And a few snickerdoodles. I'm a simple man. Tomorrow for lunch, turkey sandwich, stuffing. Tomorrow for dinner, turkey sandwich, stuffing. That ought to do it for the stuffing and turkey sandwiches, though. I expect that'll pretty much be everything. I've always been a sucker for stuffing. And we're done. Make me a human again. Yay! Well, not a human. A Sylvari. Ugh. Sylvari. I'm just not sure the world needed sentient vegetables. Day-walking salads. Vista. Below. There we are.
Score one for me.
Viewing vistas complete. We are very close. We need one more. Profession mechanic. Okay, I can't do that.
On my guard.
That didn't count. Healing skill. There we go.
Score one for me.
Yeah, I was level 12 or 13. Now I'm level 16. Let's see. Legendary dwarf training. Don't have enough points. Next up, we'll grab the hero point. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Happy American Thanksgiving. I know the Canadians had it a month ago. They had theirs a month ago. Not everyone has a Thanksgiving as a national holiday. But I hope your next to the last Thursday in November is nice. We've got an event. I probably will not get credit for this because they're getting close to the end. Maybe if we get one more batch of mobs to attack or something, anything, guys, anything.
Oh, this looks like a good one.
That's what she said. Sorry. Let's just pretend I didn't say anything at all. I, in fact, got no credit for that.
Busy. I could use some support.
Okay. Glad to help. I'll do my best. Risen fish destroyed. Okay. Well, we'll make sure we whack a couple of fish, and that'll give us our second event complete. We need 5. Where is it? I missed another one. That's just rude. Dag nabbit. Hi guys. Everybody want to gather up here? So I can say hi to all of you at once?
I want that. Fast as the wind.
Meat. Delicious. Oh, pfft. I whiffed. I feel shame. So, because I'm thoroughly devoted streamer, even though I'm stuffed and would like to be taking a nap, I'm here. I'm here for you guys. I'm not sure who I'm supposed to take this back to, so we drop it. Aha! That time I actually hit what I was aiming for, so go me. So tomorrow is the traditional day where we start getting all of the Christmas ads and stuff. But sadly, times have changed, and now you start getting those as soon as Halloween is over.
I am mighty.
And I freaking hate it. The Verizon ads with carolers I've been seeing for 3 weeks. It's like, just stop, please. None of us asked for it. None of us want it. Just stop. Oh, is that the dodging? Yeah, that's the dodging. Like a federal law to make it illegal for there to be any mention of Christmas in a commercial advertisement until the day after Thanksgiving. The advertising agencies, their heads would explode. Which frankly would be to everyone's benefit. My apologies if you work in advertising. Okay. My insincere apologies if you work in advertising. Lots of spooters. I thoroughly hate this map. It is by far the worst of the starting maps in the game, despite the fact that there are people who, anytime they ask, someone asks, you know, what race shall I play? There's always a whole bunch who talk about how wonderful the first map is, and the starting map, and the Silvarian. They're just wrong. It has like 3 underwater hearts, which are awful. The entire map has more POIs and such than any other of the starting maps. It's just a dreadfully awful, boring, bad map. I hope we've We've got that all clear now. Alright, and which water weapons do we have? Do we have them both? We have one. We have the spear. We don't have the harpoon gun. Or spear gun, or whichever.
Fury rising.
Yes, my fury is rising. Then I have to do
Prove
a
the
damned
sunshine through you.
underwater
Face me
freaking
as
heart
another form.
in the starting zones. What were you clowns thinking? Multiples of them.
Thank you for helping.
Trying to res. Got him. Oh, and of course then something hits me with a shitload of poison. Of course it does. And a couple more. Crate.
Prove the sunshine through you. Face me as another form.
Another level for me. Shoulder pads. Sure. We'll put these on, and as is tradition, when leveling up a new character,
How very satisfying.
more XP for salvaging items. Every time we get a new piece of apparel, we randomly reroll our dies. I like the bright green and, what was it, walnut. But this time, boring, silver sky, steel, and pastel lemon. Pastel lemon.
Prove the sunshine through you. Face me as another form.
Thank you for helping.
By helping, I mean bringing you back from the dead. You're welcome. I have defeated 25 of 25 enemies. And here's another level. A key. For having killed 10 crate. Mind you, it's a crappy key, not a good key.
Prove the sunshine through you. Face me as another form.
Water hearts, please. Also, this entire map, a lot of people like to talk about how they think it's pretty. I think the whole thing is just nothing but green for most of the map. Makes it really actually boring, actively boring visually. I will continue to complain about this map for the next hour, hour and a half. Yay, heart done.
Prove the sunshine through you.
Huh?
Face me as another form.
But we also have a POI. POI, please. Thank you. Righty. Another vista. We've got a heart over here that we haven't done. And we are continuing to keep an eye out for events because we need 4 more of them. We'd need 2 more if the 2 events we ran up to hadn't finished right as we got there. Not that I'm bitter or angry. I'm bitter and angry. Entirely different. Alright, this heart. Hello, Frenzied Wave Rider. Goodbye, Frenzied Wave Rider. We'll res this guy.
Our deeds are reflected in the dream.
Prepare a trap. Oh, there was a scale in the trap at the bottom of the sea. I have been watching a good amount of the Race to World First over in WoW. Watching the best raiders in the world bash their heads against a boss for 3 days and 400 and something pulls. Finished up yesterday, day before, I think. They're now on day 2, I think, on the last boss. And no one's got him below 50% yet, I don't think. I did my time in raiding in WoW back in Vanilla, Karazhan, 10-man raids, and HU20, 20-man raids. And that kind of burned me out on raiding for life, I think. I mean, for instance, I want legendary armor a lot, but I don't want to raid. It's like a combo platter of things that I don't want. Is if you're in any sort of group play, sometimes you get that guy, you know, that guy, the one who's not good and wipes the group and doesn't understand the mechanics. And if he does understand the mechanics, he can't successfully do them. All right, we've got another event starting up here. So this time I should be able to finish off another event. So the only thing worse than being in a group with that guy is being that guy. And I live in perpetual fear of being that guy. I don't want to be the reason the group wipes. I don't want to be in a group where there's somebody else who's the reason that the group wipes.
Live well.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to do something. You've got to...
That's to be expected in time.
You talked, but nothing's happening. You said they're coming, but nobody's coming. But the only person breathing hard is her. Sexual innuendo. This channel for adults only.
Seize the moment.
Well, if I count. That's not clear. Yeah, nothing's happening here. She's useless. She had an announcement like something was going to start, but nothing is happening. We're still at 1. So I'm going to go ahead and skip doing, at least doing on stream, the convergence tonight. Just doesn't strike me as good or interesting content, you know? Crit!
More come, yes?
Script murder time.
Quick, kill it!
So somehow, a few days back, my cursor got enlarged.
Maybe you'll think twice next time.
And I finally managed to fix it, but I had to use YOLO Mouse to fix it. Because even though I hadn't been using YOLO Mouse, I mean, it's installed, but I wasn't starting it up, somehow the size value on my cursor, one of my cursors, I should be more specific, had changed. And my default cursor, which you can see right here, had gotten enormous, like 3 times the size. But I futzed around a bit. With the YOLO mouse and got everything working again. Actually, even working better than it had been previously.
I need some help! Hard and mighty!
And we're just going to destroy all of the cultural heritage of the Skrit. Because we're cultural imperialist lemmings. Also, they're Skrit. I mean, so, seriously.
We got company.
Poke that. More heart down there we missed somehow. I failed you, and I feel shame. Over it. Oh, the Nightmare Court. Well, Roddenry here has killed all of them, it looks like. And this other person is back here as well. I have defeated 50 out of 50 enemies. I'm mighty. Did we cover my might already? I think we might have. We might have. It's like a joke.
Can't wait to see it all.
Level 19. I'll hold on to my hero points for now. And we'll spend them when we hit level 21. To open up my first spec line.
Hard and mighty!
That had to hurt.
All who injure us will pay.
All who injure us will pay. I mean, it's just money, though. It doesn't really matter. Another spooter. There's always another spooter. And there we go. Oh, I haven't gotten... I have to spend at least 1 point to get a second legendary. Assassin, probably. those, and none of that. Ah. What was that? And that should have been enough, but it wasn't, obviously. The deuce. There's another one. Yeah, a couple courtiers over here. We'll we'll rearrange their priorities. Part complete. Dun dun. Mount up. Nightmare courtiers. Jerks. Really just jerks. We've got another vista and waypoint over yonder.
Hurry.
Okay, this way, hurry. Why are there so many hounds around? What's west of here? The next map is west of here, but not another event. We didn't get any events 2 nights ago. Got a grand total of 2, I think. Now I've had 1. It's a conspiracy. They're all working against me. Another POI. We're now 61% done with the map. I see a vista. I spy with my little eye. My eyes aren't little, my eyes are normal sized. Level 20. That's 7 levels already in 33 minutes. What can I say? I'm a dangerous man. And a POI. That. And a waypoint and a hero point down here. And another heart in the water. Why, ArenaNet? Why? Swift arrow.
Together,
Maybe you'll think twice next time.
I am mighty. Fury rising.
Fury is rising. Mr. Mojo rising. Alright, a hero point. Go us. Crate chest. I've got a key. All I could see a crate chest a minute ago. It's gone now. There's a crate chest over there. Stop running away. And also stop hiding inside the wood. That doesn't seem fair at all. You're welcome. I receive Hylic armor. Oh, different kind of chest.
Thank you for helping.
Another captured Hylic over here. Well, get him out of his cell.
Thank you for helping.
Do love the spinning hammers of doom. We've finished off another one of our dailies. Combo skills. Inactivity, sadly. That means a flipping trip to doing something very unexciting in Lion's Arch. If they actually gave any kind of decent reward, I'd be fine with them, but they're just kind of a pain in the butt. Another level. Oh, we've got an event. What do I have to do with this? Kiyadi's cell. And a bajillion crate and nobody else, so that's a no. Oh, 21.
Give up yet?
Alright, so let me get myself to a place where I should be free from attack for a minute. And we'll grab ourselves a spec line.
Thanks. The crate will be on alert. We should probably stick together.
That's a corruption. Oh, and so much for that. I'm immediately attacked. Should be a heart complete at least. There we go. Don't run off. Sell my crap. Trident. I have to do freaking water. Hearts. Now, I believe I was looking at these. Let's see. Devastation. Vuln. Movement skills. While you're in combat, grant fury to self and nearby allies each out. That seems pretty good. We'll go with that. Sure. Fury's good. I like Fury. I mean, it makes me angry, but it's a good angry, you know. We will now slot our first speciality, Devastation. Let's see. Movement skills grant resistance. Deal increased strike damage foes above the health threshold. First couple of hits. There we go. We now have our first specialization. Alright. Water POI. What are we going to do about it? Sorry. The bad jokes just keep on coming. As is tradition. That'll do. And another heart underwater. Why? Because bleep my life. Quaggin fishing lantern. Thunder shrimp. Ah, thunder shrimp. It's an old guy cartoon reference. A poisonous urchin. Turn on the lights so that the poor Quaggan can see. Oh, I got credit for helping the guy escape, so that's 2 events done. A pipe organ. I would love to play the pipe organ for you, but I have all of the musical skill of a sack of wet hair. And the wet hair might actually be better. Oh, we've got another urchin. We have destroyed it. Well, let's turn on a Quaggan fishing lantern and res this poor fisher. Would you really call it a fisher if they live under the water? Bring crate skins to Coyato. Well, okay, I'll kill a crate or 2 and get some skins and bring them to Coyato. After all, I helped him escape. Indirectly.
Fury rising!
I have 2 crate skins. That person, that character, is named Pepsi Cola. Misspelled, obviously, but
The Lion Guard is...
P-E-P-S-E-E-K-O-L-A. There you go. All right, so if this event ever ends, I'll have credit for that, and that'll be my 3rd event completed. Now we get the 5th one done, and theoretically we should get a leveling weapon. A weapon that levels up with us automatically. It does not have sockets for rune sigils, that kind of thing. But it does level up with us. From a previous run-through of this event a couple years ago, I already have the Greatsword. Not bad cosmetically either. Heart. Is it 4? It's 4 hearts in the water? Great. That's even better. There was a developer who hated the players. That much is clear. Think you can hide in the rock from me? I don't think so. Yeah, so it's 4 hearts in the water. Why do they punish us like this? Okay, I probably deserve it, but not everyone does. Slave remains. Alright, and there's a hero point down here. I think it's just a commune. Missed him. That was painful. Took care of that. We crate altar. I will commune with it. Iesu Domine, dona eis requiem. And I only know that because of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I think it's right. You can see my character Amanita here. She has the mushroom head. And again, that's because she's such a fun gal to be around.
Fury rising!
Amanita's a mushroom. Fungal to be around to see. It's funny. Theoretically. Almost there. One or two more kills ought to just about do it. It was one. Free Quaggan slaves from... Oh, that's another event going on. And I need events, so... yeah.
Fury rising!
They don't appear to appreciate my efforts.
Crush them! Its armies in the
Crate. Now dead. Good.
Fury rising!
Well, again, that'll be another event that, if it completes, I'll get credit for, and that'll get me up to 4, I think. About the fact that it's water quests, I hate those. Let me be clear. Guild Wars 2 does underwater combat better than any other MMO, by far. By huge amounts. It's just not good. Way better than everybody else. It's not good. The big thing for me is the situational awareness. We're used to playing in the regular meat space like this, and we can tell when we're in melee range, let's say. Really can't underwater. You can be getting attacked from above and not be able to see where you're being attacked from. It's just a significantly unpleasant experience compared to regular running around combat questing.
When I joined the line, I never imagined.
But it is far better than any other game. Quiet down there. My guts are talking to me. I'm not sure. They either liked dinner or didn't like dinner. It's really hard to know. We're going to have to start putting points in here. We want to unlock all of that.
Witchmire Swamp is...
How did I manage to miss a waypoint over here? Because I'm blind as a bat? Actually, I'm probably blinder than bats. Bats have really good vision, and without my glasses, I'm legally blind. So, I'm blinder than a bat, in point of fact. Oh, that's another event. That's 3, I think. Nope, that's an event. I will res Gamarian. I think that was his name. Scrit? Dude? Can't tell. Dude.
I am mighty.
Protect Gamarian as he scouts Witchmire Swamp. Pardon the interruption there. What are you shooting at, Gamarian? It looks like absolutely nothing. You were shooting at the Skelk, but not hitting it because you're really, really bad at your job. It is very hard to get good help.
Seize the moment.
What if I don't want to?
Fury rising.
He's doing it again. He's shooting at a putrid Skelk, and nothing is happening.
Run, miscreant.
Miscreant? Dude, it's a Skelk. Defeating enemies 2 completed. More XP
Stay
for
low.
me.
We can't afford to be seen by the Nightmare Court.
Pistol. Can't use pistols. You coming, Gamarian?
I'm ready to go.
Well then, why are you not going? Why are you
Fury
crouching
rising.
down and not going? Distinctly not going.
She didn't make it very far.
I love it when they run. A shame it was such a short chase.
I love it when they run a shame such a short chase.
What to do with the body?
Come on, Gamarian, make up your mind.
Leave it. The swamp will take care of it.
Gamarian,
What's that over there?
Looks
Aye.
like we'll have some fun after all.
bring the crate
Never leave a wrong to ripen
That's
into evil.
4. And here they come. Okay, Gamarian, you gonna do something? Anything? You're just gonna sit here on your thumb? Oh, he's decided to move.
At least now we can offer that poor soul some measure of justice.
Because we're done.
So much wasted life. How could my own people fall so far? I don't understand it.
Well, it's probably has something to do with the fact that you keep shooting at things and never hit anything. Ever. Gamarian?
There are too many to fight. There must be another way around.
Theoretically, this will be, he's going to shoot again. I'm not hitting anything, right? Yeah.
You look so peaceful.
I look so peaceful? Are you hallucinating, Gamarian? What have you been... You've been eating the shrooms again, haven't you?
So many husks. We must be close.
Another heart here. Hopefully we're doubling up here. Double dipping.
Fury rising! That had to hurt.
I feel much better now. Thank you.
Jumpstart complete. Taste of liquid caramel. 2,500. Tastes like Teen Spirit. Wait, no, that's not right. Oh, we got a heart here. We'll head back to the Mist Stranger. Mr. Misty Stranger. And hopefully be able to get another nifty item. I think we've got a couple more of these corrupted plants and nightmare thorns, and those will be enough to finish out the heart. Touchdown. Crowd goes wild. A new and improved spear for underwater combat, which hopefully we have finished with. Okay, waypoint. POI. Hero point over here.
A wonderful combination. Fury rising!
Almost got me. Waypoint. We are 87% done with the map now. We have a heart back over here. Repair signs, light torches, blah, blah, blah.
Give up yet?
Killing some skeeters. Destroying their larvae. Poisoning troll food, which seems really very unkind. Might even be a war crime. Control trophy spike.
That's far enough for now. Let's take a break.
Fury rising!
My fury, evidently rising. If I can believe the things I say. Burning trophy spikes. Another heart complete. I see we've got a waypoint down here someplace. A couple of them that I missed somehow. And with a map completion, will we get a key? Only time will tell. We didn't get them yesterday. That was unfair. 90% done. 3 more waypoints, 3 more POIs, 1 more hero point. Always seems weird to miss out on a waypoint. But then Craven Hellwolf, who's right up in front of me here, he also had not gotten that waypoint. Craven Hellwolf is a bit of a much on the name. Just a wee tiny bit much. All right, where are we missing? All the way down there. All the way down there I missed something. Now I do feel shame. All right. Missed lots of things. All right, we've got a POI back here somewheres that we didn't grab. One more POI to go. It is due east of us. Another one of these unfriendly froggy villages.
Stay away!
Okay, I'm staying away. Hey, he asked me to stay away, so, you know. And waypoint. We're, what, 95, 96% now? 97%. That's the hero point we missed. And after that, it's one more waypoint. Which waypoint did we miss? Is it on the map? Looks like no. Well, hopefully it'll appear on the mini-map. I think this is the worm. Yeah, this is the worm hero point. There's a mysterious patch of ground. I wonder whatever could it be.
Fit and feisty.
Worms. Done. We just have a missing waypoint somewhere. And it's not showing up on the map anywhere. We have a pointer. We do have a pointer on the mini map.
On my guard.
I'm on my guard. Oh my god. There it is. Map complete. And now, the moment of truth. We'll let the anticipation go a little bit longer. Give me a key. We got a key. And a sword. And a trident. It's a 243. That's a 187. It is better than the trident I'm currently using. And the sword is a 216, better than either of the swords I'm currently using. So we will head back to the Misty Stranger and get our goodie. Theoretically. Mist Stranger. I've gathered the strength required. Give me a revenant weapon.
Score one for me.
Tree-bound staff, sword, or hammer. Probably the sword. Yeah, it's going to be the sword. And that is even better than what I'm already using. And this one will level up with me. Not just this character, but any character. Basically, I now have a leveling sword for all of my characters. But only one at a time, unlike, say, a legendary, where if you get a legendary, all of your characters get a copy. Well, we also have a delicious
I'm ready to roll.
Black Lion chest key. I think we started at level 13, and we're up to 23, so 10 levels in an hour and 9 minutes. Daily gathering yield, that's an account thing.
Look at this.
Truth is,
So pretty.
I took a jig when I should have taken a jag. I was heading toward Lion's Arch.
You know, let's do this in a better way. We'll go to the Mistlock Sanctuary. A really good value, currently on sale, I think, for 800 gems, which is $10. In that it has access to everything you would want: bank, auction house, all the crafting stuff, Mystic Forge, all of this, and teleport to any of the capital cities. Also has the function to teleport you back where you were. So you're out of room for stuff. You come teleport back to here, tidy up your inventory. When you're done, go right back to where you came from. It is an extremely good quality of life thing.
I'll be seeing you.
And for my alt account, I'm actually considering spending gold to buy 400 gems to go with the 400 gems I got for hitting 5,000 achievement points. I can't decide whether I want to buy the Mistlock Pass or the Copperfed Salvage-O-Matic. They're both incredibly good quality of life additions. I just wanted one. I did not want 5, thank you. Alright, so that got me a level. The current Black Lion chest contents. I will get a Black Lion statuette. I will get a mini red griffin hatchling. I will get 2 commons. Good ones are the weapon unlocks, or the weapon. All of the unlocks are good. Die kits. I'm unlikely to get anything new on this account, but it's not impossible. We have the venom bites in the uncommons. And the exalted mining tool also in there, which seems like an odd one unless we're going to be getting more exalted tools showing up in the next boxes. And then in the rares, we have the bright inquisitors. No, both of these are glowy green. I have a couple, I think, of the venom bite. I have the mace and the dagger. That's what the dagger looks like. So you see there, green glowy and green drippy. And then we have more green glowy over here. I have at least one of these. Maybe 2. I think I have a hammer. I have the hammer. If I had it. I also have the rifle. That's right, I do. And the dagger here as well. So you can see the 2 respective daggers. All of those skins are nice. I will click open. We'll get a common, and what we're hoping for is for a 5th box to appear here. That'll mean that we got an uncommon or better. It's about a 1 in 10 shot. There we go. Just commons. But that's about as good a common pack as you can get. We got an unlock, and we got a die kit. That's about as good as you can do without getting an uncommon or better. So I am pleased with that outcome. Put those away. We'll start with the die pack. I have all the common, uncommon, and rare core dies in the game now. I broke down and spent like 3 gold to get to buy the last one I didn't have. Black. Just black. In the exclusives here, is this the, yeah, Primordus. I have all. So, even if I get a good one, it goes off to the alt account. If the alt account has it, it goes to the guild bank. Here we go. Nope, it's an uncommon. That will get sent to the alt me. Terrifying to think that there's another me out there, isn't it? And now this is a guaranteed armor unlock now. This can be a wide. It's going to be an extraordinarily wide variety of things. Some of them are amazingly cool. Many of them are just trash. My big hope is to not get a cultural armor.
Impressive. You fight like a natural-born dwarf.
I fight like a natural-born
I learned
dwarf.
from the best.
So here we go. We want to be able to access the wardrobe in a hurry. Immortal Fire Halo. I think I like that. It must be dyeable. It's the glowing, flaming thing over my head, which for some reason is defaulting to, I guess, the colors I currently have selected. Let's change our colors. And see if we can't get something a little, you know, different. Dyes. That's appalling. So, good, good. Let's try it again. Immortal. There we go. So that's an extremely cool drop to get out of that. That's essentially as good as any of the uncommons or rares. I think that's a gem store item. I'm not positive. Mortal Fire Halo. Let's find out. Pretty sure. Fire Halo. 2 die slots. Immortal Halo package. Yep, 600. There's a light halo and a fire halo. So in essence, a 300 gem quality item. That's a nice one. That's a very, very cool pull. I am very happy with that result. Okay. We are going to head to Lion's Arch. And we're going to do an activity that we need for our daily. Yes, 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 I know. There's the activity. Sanctum Sprint. That's the longest one. Unless I appear in a map where they've already started, like, say, minutes ago. No, they just started. It takes about 4 minutes for me to get to the top anyway. And then you can't just leave. You have to wait the other 4 minutes. ArenaNet's gotta fix that. They won't. Spoiler, they won't. And not only that, you can't just AFK. Because after like a minute, it gives you an AFK warning. And it gives you like 30 seconds to move or you'll be kicked. And if you're kicked, guess what? You don't get credit! And you don't even get like a prize for finishing first. At least not that I can remember. If you do, it's so minimal, it doesn't even matter. Boo-a-doop! I'm in 3rd place. Oh, that was not fair. That wasn't even my goddamn fault. But, you know, with no reward at the end, it isn't even worth sweating. At least if there's one, it's like a couple of silver. It's really... bonk. I can see that one coming. So that's my biggest problems with it. Is that you can't even, like, finish and then no-brain it. You have to not go to the bathroom. Gotta hang around for 4 more minutes. So this makes it the worst of them. It's an interesting race and has cool things. Thank you. The same to you. I am appropriately stuffed with stuffing. I'm a sucker for stuffing. That's always been my Thanksgiving bit of choice. You know, a lot of good stuff in Thanksgiving. But for me, stuffing and then turkey sandwiches. So that was what I had tonight. Turkey sandwich, stuffing, and some snickerdoodles for dessert. Surprisingly low in calories, except for the snickerdoodles. Surprisingly, an entire gigantic, super dense, almost 2 pounds of stuffing is about 1,000 calories, the whole thing. No, I didn't eat it all yet. I finished in 6th. And now for 3 minutes and 10 seconds I have to sit around with my thumb up my butt. Which kind of pie is your preferred? Can't use, will deconstruct. I do love, always loved the mashed potatoes as well. I was always a starch guy growing up. Always a starch guy. Good crust is vital to a good pie. I will agree with you completely on that. Why? It won't. I must have DC'd. Oh shit. If I DC, or maybe you can't take those in here? But if I DC'd, I don't see anyone else jumping around anymore. If I DC'd, I don't get credit. And I have to do this again. Nope, I see other people moving. Okay. I've never even tasted banana cream. If I had my druthers, though, fresh berry pie or blackberry pie. Also, I'm not an a la mode guy. I mean, I like it, certainly. But a drizzle of just heavy cream, especially on like apple pie. I fell in love with that on a trip to London many years ago. It was Christmas season and every place had pie, but they, by default anyway, didn't offer a la mode that I can remember, but they all would give you a little thing of cream to pour over. I'm not big on bananas. Well, that's not entirely true. Bananas Foster or banana fritters, absolutely, yeah. Trader Vic's had their banana fritters were just perfectly fried and everything, and then dropped in a big bowl of fucking whipped cream. That was it. Whipped cream and banana fritters. Holy shit. Pecan pie too, although that's more of a thing I grew to like as I got older. But the berry or blackberry pie, ridiculous. But I certainly agree with you. Crust. If the crust is good, you're 90% of the way there. It's one of the reasons I never made pie. Pastry chef was never in my job description. It was never going to be anything I could do.
An exhilarating display. Stupendous efforts all around.
As a similar example, though, about the crust, I said that I had, for dessert, I had some snickerdoodles. Snickerdoodles for me are less about taste and more about texture. They have the perfect chewy texture.
May the stars guide you.
Daily complete, Zug Zug. Victory is mine. Wizard's Vault, daily completionist completed. 17,000 points. Dun dun.
It's from my dream.
Dun 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 dun. 17,000 achievement points. Snickerdoodle cookies. Yeah, the texture of the cookies. They're the perfect chewy texture. I've always been a chocolate chip cookie kind of guy, but the texture on Snickerdoodles, oh. If you could put those two together, that would be cookie heaven. All right, what are we going to have here? It's a longbow. Sword. Right, sword. I assume sword. Axe. Axe you something. Chris. Mace.
Seek, and you shall
Now, I don't think that's a recipe I want anywhere near me because I might make it.
It's from my dream.
Come here, old friend.
And then eat it all. That's how I've managed to lose a lot of weight, is by not having anything in the house that I wouldn't want to immediately devour. I will accept the Zenith Blade skin. Let's see. We will apply that.
Ornate steel comprise this modern installation. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to stand under it if an earthquake were to happen.
To the
On that
offhand
note,
sword, I guess.
Let's continue. Pick up the pace, people.
I didn't want to apply it to that sword. I clicked on the other sword. What the hell is wrong with you? Well, we'll get this sword back to where it was. Or hell. And that applies to the other one. What the hell? Are you serious with this? Alright, there we go. Now I'm dual wielding it. Swords will appear. And the large achievement chest.
Rare treasure.
Comes with rare treasure. Most of which we're going to drop off into the bank. But we're going to drop a box of fun there for everyone to play with.
Interested in something specific?
If they choose to play with it. 2 item boosters, 2 revive orbs.
It's nice to see you.
10 Mystic Forge Stones, 13,500 Karma, and, you know, that does remind me of something else we need to do. I need to do. $26 Potions of Mist rewards. Because we've got the bonus for bonus track. I'm going to drop these items off in the guild bank. sell something? I did. I sold wood, didn't I? I'd swear ArenaNet said they were going to fix this so that you could drag items on top of the same type of items in the guild bank, but they haven't. Oh my god, I didn't grab the... Nice driving. Thanks. Thank you so much. Wow. Zomaros doesn't want me in... he made me invisible, too. Zomaros. There I am. I'm back. I will be back on this character in a sec. But I'm going to eat those 26 World v. World jugs of progress and see where we get. PvP, World v. World, reward tracks. I am working towards the gift of battle. A small amount. Well, let's see what 26 times a small amount plus 30% is. We're currently at 10,900. $250? 30%. Doesn't make sense. $250. We're getting 250. But we're supposed to be getting 30% extra reward track progress. That doesn't add up. If it was 200 each, we'd be getting 260, not 250.
I'm 6 feet
So I don't think we're actually getting anything extra. Hello there. Good evening and welcome. Happy Thanksgiving. Especially if you're American. Happy American Thanksgiving if you're not. Yeah. Well, we'll use it up when we eventually decide we need to get. We'll be a lot closer than we were a minute ago. Disciple of Balthazar loot boxes.
Everything has a place to be thrown out.
Crafting mats. Crafting mats. Crafting mats. Tome of Knowledge and a Veteran Fire Elemental loot box. Oh, I've got more boxes here. Very nice. Always going to welcome another lucky clover. Do I have 2 of them selected? No. No, just the one working on the gift of battle.
Now this is a find.
Lots of boxes. I like boxes. Yeah, food was rolling. Now I'm the one who's rolling. I wasn't expecting this many boxes, frankly. Memories of Battle. Hound of Balthazar loot boxes. More crafty bits. Veteran Fire Elemental loot boxes.
Now, this is a find.
Crafty bits and champion boxes, I think those are. Priest of Balthazar loot boxes.
We have completed the task at hand.
Acolyte. Disciple. Throw away that. Sell that. Sure. Sell the utter and complete crap. I'm not sure what's in that last box. But I got us close. I'd actually be able to make, if I did a little bit of World v World tonight, I could actually make a legendary. But I'm saving up my materials and everything because I want to make legendary open world armor. But I do have 2 legendary starter kits. Champion Avatar of Balthazar loot box.
Quite a reward.
Two more of those, of course. Should have known. Come on, come on, come on back. Thank you. I'll go ahead and fine. We'll go through this rigmarole. It's a rigmarole. It's a whole rigmarole. Got 2 more utility backpacks. Those are champion boxers, I think.
Rare and valuable.
Deposit. Can't deposit. Deposit. Okay. So, we've got materials here. Bloodstone dust. Empy. And Dragonite. Close enough. Alright, first thing. We open this up. We grab ourselves a machete. Anything else we want here? Leyline crystals. Okay.
That is all.
Princess. Eats 4.
Now, this
He
is a
eats
find.
1. He eats 4. Let's go put away. These get put away. Put that away. Now we've got a bunch of stuff. Use all.
Now,
Use all.
this is a find.
Crafty mats.
Power
Salvageable.
flow at 30%.
The rest of it should be junk. It was. Alright.
Goodbye.
We got all of that taken care of. Let me also grab the money. 4 silver. Ho, ho, ho. Rich. I am wealthy. We now go back to our poor, lost, lorn little Amanita the Amusing. Amusing because she's fun gal to be around. Botanical humor never gets old. Thank you. Yeah, there is no bad joke I will not go to an enormous length for. Next up,
Wake up, guards. I have enemies.
having finished Caledon Forest, I normally do 3 of the starter maps on any new character. I'll be doing 2 because we've got so many bonuses currently in place. if you're not aware, Guild Wars 2 right now has, first of all, almost everything's on sale at record low prices. For example, the double expansion pack of Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire is $7.50. Everything but the latest expansion is on sale. And for the next, well, through a week from Tuesday, so like the next 12 days, there's a bonus 50% experience gain, 30% Magic Find bonus, 30% World v World reward track progress, and 30% PvP reward track progress. Why fly when you can just float? Okay, flying is better. A lot of characters hanging around here in the very first starting area for the human. The first map for the human. Here's the Misty Stranger is over here.
The fields beyond Shaymore.
And now we'll just do some more casual leveling in this here map. The human starting map. I can't tell you the number of times I have run this map. Over 100. That's not an exaggeration. Pretty much every Monday for several years, I did a key farm. So that'd be 104 Mondays for 2 years. Plus a whole boatload of characters. And never forget, you always want to dance with the cows. We've got an event. Okay, I've hit her plenty. I'll make sure other people get to whack her too. Event was successful. I'm gimpy. Okay, I'm better. This cow remembers me. The other cow did not. There's 3 cows here.
I'm on
there
my
we
way
go.
to greener fields.
Nothing makes a cow love you quite as much as dancing. Don't try this in real life, kids. Okay? A backpack. Oh, this means I can now have a visible piece of back armor. Great sword. Why is that not equipping? I am confuzzled. Why is that not equipping? Why won't it equip? It says it's equipable. It is of an appropriate level. Did they turn off the ability to use leveling stuff? To level with the elite weapons? I thought I read something about that, but I was still using them on one of my characters, so I'm confused, let us say. If so, I'm not pleased about that, obviously. Because it was fun leveling up with the previously elite spec weapons. If they took that away from us, I am not happy about that. My fury is rising. You can probably tell in my voice. I'm not happy if they've made it so we can't use those anymore. That would be a poopy thing to do. Never take things away. I will pre-warn you that when we finally get announcement on the legendary relics, I'm not going to be happy with the result. It wasn't too terribly long ago that I finally got my sixth rune in place. My 6th legendary rune.
Welcome.
So that I could have access to all of that goodness. And now they've taken part of it away. And they're going to make me remake it. And I'm not going to be happy at the end result. Unless it's almost free for people who already have 6. But I expect I'm going to be not happy. It's arguable that's my natural state, however. I'm running around with 2 really big honking swords. They're honking swords. They hit pretty hard too, gotta say.
Fury rising!
Seems like they hit really hard. As I'm basically one-shotting everything. That was not a complaint. The other stuff was a complaint. Hard complete. We're already 11% done with this map. We only just got here. Level 25, so that's 12 levels in an hour and 48 minutes, and I spent a little time dicking around.
Welcome.
Spider eggs, spider eggs. Mumbo Magic is that character's name. I one-shotted both of them. That's not a 2-shot. It's a double 1-shot. Or a double shot. Yeah, this is the advantage of that leveling weapon. So, if you've never gotten one and you have a low-level character, go to one of the starting maps, talk to the NPC, the Mist Stranger. Finish 5 events in that map, and it'll give you a weapon choosy box for your class. And it's a leveling weapon in that it levels up with you. So, that's this one. This one has 12 Kandi on it. That's just a regular sword. This is the one. It has exotic quality stats. Doesn't have any slots for sigils. But it has exotic quality stats. And as a low-level character, those are stupidly good. In a good way. Not a bad way. Zombie Ninja. Is that character's name? Zelor Gal. Okay. Somebody went, made a lore appropriate name, which is always welcome to see. Difficult to do, I will grant. In Guild Wars 2, because in Guild Wars 2, every logical server, we all share the name space. So that means that there are millions of characters, and everyone's got to have a different name. It depends. If they have no appropriately placed vowels, I have to mark them down. Now, you can do something stupid and offensive. If it's clever, I'll give you a pass. Most of the stupid and offensive names aren't clever. They're just crude attention-getting attempts. I can't say I'll give them credit for that sort of name. That is obviously a face roll. But I won't hold it against them. As long as it's, theoretically could be pronounced by a person.
Huh, you're kidding me, right?
And I should be able to turn in these up, and I have to go back in because I forgot to do something while I was in there. Take those. You're welcome. There's a Vista in there I forgot to get. Hush! Oh my god. The name for the noise your guts make is Borborygmus. Plural, Borborygmi. Borborygmus is one of my commonly used names in MMOs. Bandit Turncoat.
I surrender.
Improvised bomb. Tempting. Butter. Why do the bandits carry butter? It creeps me out.
Help me over here.
Ha! You're kidding, right?
A friend of mine, back when we were playing Lord of the Rings online all the time, she would go out hunting the bandits outside of Bree, and they would frequently have bacon on them, and she would get it all in a stack and mail it off to me and say, "Here, have some more body bacon." Thanks, Rains. I like bacon, but I'm not sure how I feel about body bacon. Well, of course, butter is universally loved, but I don't carry any around with me when I'm at work. Okay, when I was at work. I don't actually work anymore. This is as close as I get, disturbingly enough. But certainly, I would have severe doubts about anyone who didn't love butter. A vegan can be forgiven for not eating butter, but not loving butter? That's entirely different.
What happened?
What do you think happened? I fought through a dozen of those animals to reach safety. Lost so much blood, I think.
Live on.
I'm going to heal a Seraph. have a lick when I'm feeling down. Well, you know, when you put it that way, maybe carrying butter around with me all the time does sound a little bit more acceptable. But I'm not entirely convinced. Or if they're planning on eating it in just a couple of minutes, but they want it to warm up a little so it's softer, you know, because normally they keep it in the fridge, I guess you could make a case. Trinkets, 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 trinkets. Hello. More trinkets. Butter does make a lot of things much better. Popcorn. Lobster. Escargot. Using ghee in Indian food? Oh. Now we're talking. It's a rat. It's a rat. It's just me killing the rats and tidying up the place. Evidently, I'm a neat freak.
Anything to report?
Oh, I wanted to do this and now I can't. I just realized. Alright. We're changing the swords again. In essence, it's used for higher temperature cooking. They've removed all of the solids from the butter, basically turned it into just the milk fat, so you can cook at high temperatures. Cerix, not the one I was looking for. Eagle Eye, not the one I was looking for. Not Dokebi, Dragon Decade, Windswept. Salt spray, no, none of these. Where is it? It's a new one I just got. That's not it. Where is it? Can't remember the name of the damn thing, and that is a good one. That's a really good one. That's pretty good, too. Holy crap. Sold. Wasn't the one I was looking for. But I don't even remember where and when I got that one. Yeah, those work. I don't remember that one. I honestly don't. You know, as far as I know, ghee is essentially just clarified butter. At least that's my belief. If not, it's functionally very similar to it. And part complete. I see what you did there. Thanks for clarifying ghee. You realize this means war. I just want to be clear that this is your shots fired moment, and you'll regret it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but sometime soon, and for the rest of your life. I believe the currently in vogue phrase amongst the young and the hip is something around and find out. I can't remember.
Fury rising. You bewitched me, you evil magpie.
I'm an evil magpie. I have not yet broken my hip. I expect that's probably coming.
Fury rising.
I am of the appropriate age.
More come, yes?
You knocked me down. Well, it could be worse. I mean, there was a band called the Tragically Hip. So if they can be tragically hip, you could be coolly unhip. I, honest to God, don't remember where I got these.
You have met your match, dragon.
Abyss Stalker sword. Is there a whole set of Abyss Stalker stuff? Holy crap. Black Lion's Weapons Specialist. Huh. I might have got that from a random unlock. It sells for 120 gold. So that one may have come from a random unlock. That's my best guess for it anyway. Hi, I'll talk to you and
This area.
Immediately ignore what you have to say. The stag beat the skrit. Kicking over the skrit shiny things. Cultural imperialism at its finest. Of course, the characters of Sylvari, and those of us who know the origin of the Sylvari can hardly be surprised. I won't say more in case there are any who don't know. But you can get Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire for $7.50 for the two of them right now. If you're a Guild Wars 2 player, doesn't have any of the expansions, or you ever wanted to play Guild Wars 2, Guild Wars 2 is free. The first 2 expansions you can get for $7.50 total. Everything but the latest expansion is having big sales right now. And no, I'm not getting a cut. I don't have a referral link down below. It's just I am a big fan of the game. And now's a great opportunity to get stuff at a discount. I'm not an ANET partner. I doubt they'd be an enormous big fan of my occasional ANET fix your shit, which I've been known to utter from time to time. Mel! Well, I'll just give it time. 1 second. There, that's the best I can manage on a shout-out. Mel is a lovely streamer. She is a Guild Wars 2 savant. She does challenge mode raids and holds the title that you get from the most difficult content in the game. Voidwalker, I believe. And she's a lovely Southern belle. Check out her stuff. Be cool. Like me. I'm just doing some leveling. Taking advantage of the 50% XP bonus. Running around with some of my latest batch of characters. So this would be numbers 28 through 36 on the main account. I hope your Thanksgiving has been wonderful, Mel. Turkey? Stuffing? I would go out on a limb and guess maybe some pecan pie? Yes, I'm not well in the head. Numbers 28 to 36. For lo, in those days did the lifeless man known as Lens wander the wilderness looking for additional character slots. And lo, he found them the last time there was a 20% discount. In fact, that's what all of the 4,000 gems I got for the high-end pack of Soto went to, was 5 more character slots. Possible I'm not well in the head. I don't want to jump to any conclusions. But if I were going to jump to a conclusion, it would be that I'm not well in the head. I have stuffed myself with stuffing, appropriately, and a turkey sandwich and snickerdoodles. I ate too much. But that's the entire objective of Thanksgiving, is to eat too much. Make yourself sick. It's the American way. And tomorrow for lunch, I'll be having turkey sandwich and stuffing. And for dinner, I'll be having turkey sandwich and stuffing. Oh, this heart is just terrible. It's awful. Every activity should give, like, double the amount of progress. I have tried to play Guild Wars 1. I grew frustrated with every time I enter a map. You know, you have to go through a map to get from one place to another. You fight your way through. You get to the other place, you do your thing, you step back into the exact same map you just left, and all the mobs are back. It's just... that kind of unnecessarily repetitive stuff just drives me crazy. But I've tried. I think I've got the whole collection. Oh, also, if anyone does not have the whole collection, Guild Wars 1 is on sale right now, I believe, on Steam. And probably also in the Guild Wars store. Oh, this heart is so awful if there's any other players around, and there are. I've tried, you know, I've really tried. The story stuff seems good. The mechanics are not, you know, overwhelmingly, frustratingly archaic. Not being able to jump is a definite blow against it. But it just that repetitive nature of every time I go into a map, having just fought my way all the way through it and fought my way back, and now I have to fight my way back. I've said that the same thing when I was talking about Star Wars: The Old Republic. Oh, come on. Was one of the reasons you want to play in Star Wars: The Old Republic, you want to play a stealth class, is so you don't have to fight your way in, do your thing, and then fight your way out again. It's just a mechanic I find extraordinarily tedious. But that's definitely a me thing.
Fury rising.
But hey, I've got Guild Wars 2. I did want to check on something. I am over 4,000 hours now on my main account here. But I'm less than an hour a day. 4,027 hours, 4,107 days. But I have like 400 hours on the other account. So that does put me over 1 hour a day since the game launched.
Fury rising.
Heart complete. Dun dun. 42% done. Hour and a half until the next time I can hit a convergence. Yes, Mel. It is barely possible. Just, I don't want to say for sure, but it is barely possible that you're crazy. 14,000 hours in 1,800 days. Let's see. 8 times 18, 80, 60, 144. Not quite. A little bit less than 7 hours, or a little bit less than 8 hours a day, every day. Every single day. It's conceivable that you have a problem. So, needless to say, guys, she's really good at the game. I think I probably actually am significantly above average. But I don't give the credit to me. I give the credit to Wooden Potatoes. The series of videos he did like 4 years ago on open world and story builds, one for each class, for each profession. Those taught me the game that playing for hundreds and hundreds of hours didn't.
I'll kill them before they get the chance.
It's completely true that my understanding of the game and my enjoyment of the game increased immensely through watching those videos.
It comes naturally. Is that
If anyone wanted to learn now, granted, the builds themselves are old and certainly are no longer bleeding edge as they were at the time. They're designed for two things. They're designed for open world and story. So basically, they are power, ferocity. Sure. Basically, they're damage and sustain is what they're predicated on. And so, pistol, Deadeye, as an example. The sustain you get from having the trait where whenever you do damage with a shot, you gain health. You hit your 3 button with pistol, and you do 8 shots, 8 little jolts of healing that you get. The amount of sustain that class gets from that is enormous. And so for open world and story, pistol, Deadeye is still a great build. Scrapper, Engineer with the flamethrower. Again, has a similar thing where every time you hit, you get a little jolt of shield. And because you're hitting with a flamethrower all the time, that's constantly just going shield. And so those builds are still good. They still work. I want to equip that in the offhand. And I'm going to have to change it to the Abyss Stalker sword because looks matter, you know? And the character's got to look cool. It's just the way it is. And, you know, I only have 1,253 transmogrification charges, so I have to be careful with those, you know.
You think I'm too old to kick your tail? Don't judge a drake by its snout. Beat me and take home a prize.
I am mighty.
Friend, your power flows through me.
I can't believe it.
I was manufactured to the highest standards.
Well, Mesmer, I think, it comes built in with the cool looks, for sure. For me, the greatsword is very cool, and now the dagger with the Virtuoso is very cool looking. What are we at? 48% done with the map. And definitely with stuff like, you know, your clones bursting when you shatter them, bursting into flocks of butterflies. Of course, yeah, that's going to look cool. So Mesmers have probably the coolest looking skills. So yeah, for aesthetics, hard to beat. I have 4 of those too. On the main account. I have 1 more on the alt account. I like leveling. I enjoy leveling in the game. What can I say? I can't remember. It's something like 80. Somewhere in the 80s is the maximum number of characters you can have on an account, I think. I've got a long way to go. I am, without doubt, in almost every game, a terrible, horrible alt whore. Absolutely true. Lord of the Rings Online. Same deal. Lord of the Rings Online, at one point I had max level characters for each class. All 9 classes at level 65, which was the cap at the end of the Mirkwood expansion. And I have at least 2 of every character, every class in that game too. So, yeah. One of the things that this game has that Latro doesn't is Fashion Wars just really does work very, very well. I've never been able to really do the main. I couldn't do it in WoW. I mean, there are some characters I've played more than others, for sure. In WoW, my Blood Death Knight and my Mage are my 2 most played. The Mage was originally my main. But I only played a main because, well, you kind of had to raid. You couldn't be swapping your character around. Oh, I want to play this one now. But that's one of the many things that disincentivizes me from playing Final Fantasy XIV. You only have 1 character, and they can get all of the jobs. I'm not interested. I want all of the characters to have 1 job. Thank you. I prefer to play all of the characters for that long. And yes, I've played an ungodly amount of Shadow Priest as well. Yeah, in WoW, I know. I played a little bit of Disc Priest, but I've never played Holy. Mostly played Shadow. No, I did my calculation. And I was over 6,000 hours in WoW just on my most played characters. It's probably 7 or 7,500 hours total. Latra's about 6,000. And we're about 4,500 here in Guild Wars 2. Star Wars The Old Republic was almost 1,400. Another heart complete. So yeah, I'm an MMO player. I want to play all the MMOs, and I want to play all the classes, and I want to get all the cool loot.
Humans aren't the only people harassed by the
Centaurs. Filthy centaurs. Oh, let's help this person.
Fury rising.
I will commune with this place of power. Oh. No, I had friends who were playing EverQuest. I was going to say, I'll make this short, but no, I won't. The first MMO I ever played was Ultima Online not long after it launched. I didn't like it. I canceled after 1 month. It just didn't grab me. If I'd been griefed or ganked or anything like that, I would remember it and loathe it. I don't even remember it. I know I played it. I didn't find it interesting. Years later, I've got friends who are playing EverQuest. And a friend of mine is playing Anarchy Online. And he describes it, and I'm quoting, as a lot like Shadowrun. So I decided to try it. It's nothing like Shadowrun. But it's the first one that grabbed me, that I played a lot of, was Anarchy Online. And then the all-time, no game ever got its hooks in me like Star Wars Galaxies did. I played enormous amounts of Star Wars Galaxies. Oh, as far as how much it got its hooks in me, yeah. It's the only game I ever burned out because I played too much. There was a mechanic in it. If you wanted to create a Jedi character, you're only allowed one character per account per server. If you want to create a Jedi, you would have to get a Force-sensitive character slot to open up. And the way you did that was you would have to master 3 or 4 randomly selected professions from the game. There were like 35 professions. Not really like classes, but sort of. There was a thing you could get called a holocron, and you would use it, and it would tell you one of the professions you had to master. And then I did a second one and a third one, and then the fourth one was silent, which meant you had to find the last one by trying to do all of the ones that were left until you got lucky. And there were like 35, and I did like 26 or 28 of them, and I burned out on the game. The first one I got was Carbineer. So I had to use a carbine and kill things with a carbine. The second thing was the Bioengineer. And I was so pissed off when I got Bioengineer. There was maybe no skill in the game I wanted to do less than Bioengineer. Turns out it's the most fun I've ever had in an MMO in any class or equivalent. And then the third one, I believe, was Doctor. And then I started slowly grinding through every other profession in the game, trying to open up the Force-sensitive slot. And I burned out on the game. The Holocron gave me the Bioengineer, which I never would have played otherwise. And it's the most fun I've ever had in an MMO. And it burned me out on the game. So the Holocron was... It killed the game for me and also gave me the most fun I ever had.
These monks and their theological teachings.
Now, the Bioengineer, there were a couple of things that it specialized in. The boring one that I never really did was making components that could be used to improve other items, especially foods and medicines. The one I did was custom designing combat pets. That was incredibly profitable for me because I discovered a formula for making extremely good pets that could be used by anybody. And I sold 150 of those. And then also doing individual to order pets and pet combos. Like twin Rancors. One guy ordered 3 Narglatches. It's a Star Wars thing. With specific attacks. And I was the only guy on the server who could put together those kind of specialized orders, and I made a lot of money. But I had a lot of fun, because to do it, you had to get samples from the most dangerous creatures in the galaxy. And so it involved things like putting on camouflage, smearing yourself with scent-covering chemicals, sneaking up on bull rancors and jabbing them in the ass with a sampling needle, and then getting away. But the actual part of the game that was the most fascinating for me was the experimentation to discover what the various samples would do for the creature you were using them in. And that was half art and half science. And just because it was all the game systems for it were so hidden, no one really knew what was required to make what. You kind of had to do it by experimentation, and a lot of experimentation. But it appealed to my scientific background, my math background, and the fact that there weren't many people doing it. Made me an awful lot of money and a name on the server as the guy who could make weird, cool creatures for creature handlers to use. Creature handler was one of the skills you could learn in the game, one of the professions. In that game, you had a certain number of skill points. And so you could mix and match professions. So you could be a bounty hunter and a creature handler, and probably have a splash of 1 or 2 other things in there too. You could get everything you could learn about a specific thing and still have space for a couple of other things. And you could mix and match them the way you wanted to make the character you wanted. And that's level 28. 15 levels tonight. So I've certainly got more hours in WoW and Latro, but no MMO ever grabbed me as much by the balls as Galaxies did. The best crafting system in any game ever, even through to today, and there's nothing has come close. Nothing. The crafting and material system is just amazing. And there are emulators out there for anyone who wants to play. Doesn't play like any other game. Well, that's not true. One of the versions of the game does play. They wowify the game. The original version was nothing at all like most contemporary MMOs these days. And then they did the combat update or upgrade. I can never remember which it was. I was not around for that, so I never got to play that when it was live. Then they had the NGE, which is famously the biggest mistake any MMO company ever made. And that killed it for most of the players at the time. Well, it's funny. I had seen some pictures and said, that looks cartoony as hell. I'm not interested at all. And I wasn't. But I got beta access pretty early on, and it played so much more smoothly, and the famous Blizzard polish was there, and that was what convinced me. You know, comparing that to Anarchy Online or Star Wars Galaxies, let's say. You know, the quality of the gameplay was so much superior. That's what pulled me into WoW. You know, the game systems were pretty boring compared to Galaxies or Anarchy Online. But the gameplay, now that wasn't even close.
Fury rising.
Gameplay's still good in WoW, too. I'm not one of those former players who craps on WoW. They've had their issues the last few years, that's for sure, but it's still a great game.
Fury rising. Maybe you'll think twice next time.
There's another one of those miserable hearts. Everything you do needs to have an additional, like, 2% added to the progress you get. It's just awful, especially if there's other players around.
Fury rising.
Well, one more should do. Hello, tortured spirit. Done? Are we done? Are we done? Yay, heart complete. 77% done. Let's see. I missed one over here, didn't I? Yep. And we'll grab those. So, all right. No, I've had people ask in the past, you know, what's your favorite MMO of all time? And I have to basically answer with sort of three answers. I have the most time in WoW, so that makes a pretty good case for it being the best MMO I ever played. No game ever grabbed me like Star Wars Galaxies did, so that makes a case for it being the best MMO I ever played. But right now, for replayability and just having fun with a game, Guild Wars 2. So that's a pretty good case for it being my favorite MMO of all time. So in classic me fashion, you ask me for one answer and I give you three. That's summing me up in a nutshell.
Farewell. Fury rising.
Palea's, I'm going to go out on a not too distant limb and say it's not really an MMO. It's heavily instanced, so not that that's not a slam on it. It's just not really an MMO. Palia would be sort of described, or would be described by its fans as a cozy MMO. Think sort of like if Stardew Valley had, you know, shared spaces with up to like 25 players. You see, I don't agree. 25 people in a world does not make a massively... It doesn't hit the first M. Just like Guild Wars isn't an MMO. And that's by ArenaNet's own definitions. But that's a matter of definitions. So, not everyone's going to have the same definitions. I tend to be a bit more of a stickler that you've got to have something more than that to be massive. Well, of course, it's my opinion.
Live on.
To quote a friend of mine, I have opinions. And they're my opinion, so obviously they are correct. What's an MMO and what's not is a matter of frequent debate in, let's say, Reddit, the MMORPG subreddit. But for instance, in the case of like Guild Wars, by their own definition, ArenaNet says it's not an MMO. Because one of their big sales points when they announced Guild Wars 2 was that it was a full MMO. Can I get more beer? Pardon me, Sister Liz, can I have another?
You never fight alone.
Would I? Thanks. I think it'll be a big hit. Because free beer is always a big hit. I need one more. Centaur. Anyway, whether it's an MMO or not, Palia is sort of a cozy, so sort of like Stardew Valley, but multiplayer. Grab that. Grab the POI. We are up to 80% complete with the map. Can we finish off a second map tonight? Well, we can, obviously. What did I miss over here? I think it's pointing me towards the bandit hero point. We do have the most boring heart in the game coming up. Please, please, please have the event going on The event's going on. Just be starting, please, please. It's over. As I arrive, it ends. As I say the words, please just be starting, it ends. I'm cursed. I'm cursed. I guess that's what I get for arguing with Mel.
Fury rising.
I'll be thankful for my curses. Isn't everyone thankful for their curses? I'm pretty sure. I'm thankful for stuffing. I'm way too thankful for stuffing, truth be told. Get away from him. We're almost done with this one. Oh, this is a veteran. It's okay, he's a veteran. But I'm a badass. Well, sort of. Definitely an ass. This'll be hard. Glorious. Got another POI over here. %85%. And now the most boring heart in the game. The Claypool rifle training. It's not difficult. It's just boring. Get a rifle and get in formation. Fire?
Pick up a rifle and get in formation. Remember, don't release your shot until the order is given.
Alright, we grab our rifle.
Come on. That's way too
Target
slow.
up a target.
Try attacking me as I lower my guard.
Take aim. Sergeant.
Take aim.
Thank you. Hold.
Hold.
He says hold between 1 and 3 times.
Hold.
Pick up a training sword if you want to train. Wouldn't want anyone getting
Hold.
hurt.
3 holds, of course. Fire.
Fire.
And now we get to do that 8 more times.
Come
Not
on.
bad at all.
That's way too slow.
Let's keep at it.
Try attacking me as I lower my guard.
Aim.
Take aim.
Yep. Hold.
Hold.
Fire. Tell us fire, please.
Hold.
Why do you hate freedom?
Fire.
Go over here real fast. Good. Got that back in
Not
place.
bad at all. Let's keep at it. Take aim.
I have done full map completion twice.
Hold.
So, me knowing all of the hearts.
Hold.
I've done them all at least twice.
Hold. Fire.
Not bad.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's keep at it.
Pick up a training sword if you want to train. What do you want
yeah, well,
Take aim.
yes, the X-Pack hearts are generally lower in number,
The craft fair is a good place for a
but yes, I've done all of those at least twice as well.
I think so too.
Hold.
Pick up a rifle and get in formation. Remember, don't
As I
release
have
your
worked
shot
through
until
the
order is given.
expansions at least twice.
Not bad at all. Let's keep at it.
Good. I can finally get rid of you. Go do something. Somewhere else.
A pleasure, I'm sure.
Take aim.
I'm rich, you know.
Like I said, this one's it's not difficult. It's just boring. When he says take aim, you hold down the 1 button.
Fire.
When he says fire, you let go of the 1 button. That's it.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's keep at it.
And the amount of time between
Game.
the padding
Show these whelps how it's done.
is
Pick up
large.
a shield and get in
Hold. Hold.
Come on.
Pick up a rifle and
Way
get in
too
formation.
Try
Remember,
attacking me
don't
as I
release your
lower
shot
the
until the
fire.
order is given.
I
Wouldn't want anyone getting hurt.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's keep at it.
I mean, there are others that are a lot more long and tedious.
Good. That's how you block an attack.
Take aim.
Take aim.
But this one is... It's just so
Rifle is
bland.
property of the Seraph. You can't just walk off with it.
You'll never block me like that. Try raising your shield just as I launch my attack.
Hold.
Pardon the yawn.
Melissa aid you.
Fire.
About the other two things, there's the sword training and the shield
Not bad at
training.
all. Let's keep at it.
Take a lot longer. Take aim.
Nobody runs off with my
Take aim.
Pick
Hold.
up a rifle and get in formation.
or not at
Remember,
all.
don't release your
And
shot
I've
until
probably
the
done
order
this
is given.
one more than 100 times, and that's not an exaggeration.
Again.
It's not enough to hit the target.
With me
You
doing
must learn to hold until command.
key farms
Hold.
most Mondays for a couple of years,
Fire.
and usually doing them here in the human map because it's the fastest.
Not bad at all. Let's keep at it.
So I have probably done this more than 100 times.
Take aim.
You'll never block me like that.
Hold.
Try raising your shield
Let's see
just
the color
as I
of your
launch
coin.
my attack.
Hold.
Good. That's how you
Fire.
block an attack. Again.
And that one's done.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's keep at it.
That'd be perfectly good. Most Mondays would make a perfectly good band name. Yeah, I agree.
Take aim.
Although no one would like the band because nobody likes most Mondays.
Trade caravan getting on the line.
Let's keep at it.
POI and Vista. %91 done with the map. Can we get 2 keys from 2 maps in one day? Survey says, maybe. We've got a Vista. And up here, we have a hero point. Ert and Bert up? Doesn't look like they're up. Oh, yes they are. Veteran Ert and Bert. There he is. I'll take the sludge and get back on the mount and get away from all the Ettins. Losers. Couldn't even stop me from stealing your sludge. 94%. 95%. 97%. There's an event going on. I got here just in time to get a bronze. Got another hero point up here. We've got bandit loot. I'm up for the challenge. Got him. 98%. Not sure what I missed, but I missed something somewhere. We'll check that in just a sec. See where we are on that. Might grant you more power and less Conti damage. Stacks of battle scars. Next attack steals health. That one's pretty good too. While you're in combat, grant fury to yourself and nearby allies each interval. I like both of those. I like both of those. Fine. Sustain is good. All right, what'd we miss? We are missing one hero point. Which one? I didn't grab... I feel shame. I didn't grab it. It's right here. Intentionally went here. I could have sworn I ran up to it and then probably just ran off because... Squirrel! And the second... map completion tonight. Can I get a second key? Drum roll, please. Nope. The answer is nope.
For the Tabini!
Isn't that an ingredient in hummus? Tahini? Shield can't use. Greatsword. Can shield, but can use, but they wouldn't let me use it earlier. I think I can use it, but evidently I can't actually use it. I don't know. It's still listed as being usable. But if I try to use it... Wait, it's going to let me, but it wouldn't let me use this one? It won't let me use that one. But it will let me use this one. No, it won't. So evidently they did change that. They took the elite weapon skills away from the starting players. It's sesame paste. Tahini. And it is one of the key ingredients in hummus. So, 2 maps complete tonight, and 16 levels gained. The leveling sword acquired. Let's go back to Mistlock. The Sanctuary. And I think I'm going to call it here. A longer than usual stream. 3 hours. Not bad for an old man. To keep it up for 3 hours. If it was 4 hours, I'd have to seek medical attention. And thank you for hanging out. Thank all of you for hanging out with me. I appreciate having the company this evening. I hope your Thanksgiving, the rest of it, is great. I hope Black Friday is generous to you if you're going to take advantage of that tomorrow. And, well, I hope your weekend is awesome too. I should be back tomorrow at my usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Probably more Guild Wars 2. More leveling. Seems likely. I've got the bonuses. Want to use the bonuses. But I'll be back then. I hope the rest of your evening goes great. Hope the rest of your upcoming weekend kicks ass. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great night tonight. Take care. Ciao for now. Good night, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.